皆さんこんばんは，阿基です。今日冇落雨啦，我諗我上載速度應該會穩定啲嘅，同埋單機玩，希望冇乜問題啦今日。好，上回睇要阿 Sherlock Holmes 完成咗3單案，包括已經揾到西多士，揾到西多探長啦，然後再開多3件事，係啦。我一開始咧就係捉鬼先，跟住就做埋異國美女，跟住先幫阿 Minecraft 做嘢啊。聲音畫面有冇問題咧？Hello Matt， 好啊，又翻到嚟打Ladies Elizabeth 嘅遊戲啦。我前晚係咪前晚玩完之後，我有四圍走下地圖揾下嗰啲尋寶活動嘅。咁我揾到幾個啦，但係呢個露台啦、呢個高塔同沙岸我都未揾到。咁啊，同大家一齊去行咗先，睇咗呢啲先。我記得有一個喺大約呢度嘅。Hello Yaru， 係要完成晒多啲呢啲任務咧，我先夠錢買，所以都係要做呢啲任務。行落去可能快啲，向下轉彎。長跑大賽要開始啦！咁好啊，Yolo已經返咗屋企啦。哦，睇到未？好。嗱，呢幾條柱就係呢個揾獅子。佢嗰個尋寶活動嗰個寶藏喺呢度，我冇撳過啊！揾到之後，呢度睇下咩嚟先。
Nice find. It was well hidden.
哇！直接就有10蚊啦！
我
就係咁樣揾錢嘅。跟住我記得睇先，我諗下先。我記得呢度附近有幾個嘅，跟住呢度有一個嘅。呢個係港口嗰個嚟嘅，呢個係喎，Yolo就嚟生日啦噃，係要唞下係啱，要落喎。咦，有嘢睇喎！薩拉西亞帆船俱樂部，島民抗議整修帆船俱樂部，認為呢個係不必要嘅奢侈品。但係當新克萊總督提出要舉辦帆船錦標賽嘅時候呢，抗議者不得不同意呢個係必要嘅投資啦。同羅馬人一樣，科爾多納人都渴望娛樂，逃避日常生活嘅負擔。恭喜我哋嘅總督
Another treasure located. Let's celebrate.
Celebrate, 開 party， 開啊 party。Good as English。跟住我記得碼頭有2個嘅。幾夜晚啦，要揾嗰個雕像先。碼頭係呢個雕像啦，係嘛？咦，唔係呢個喎，記錯咗。 係上面嗰個，好似上面。係啦係啦係啦，呢邊。馬車。頂帽太大頂啊，阻住望喺度。卡西亞傳說，卡西亞期待同佢出海，遲遲未歸嘅愛人一同生活。個愛人呢承諾有一日會留喺島上面，永遠陪住佢。卡西亞守護住心中嘅愛火，希望能夠找到自己嘅幸福。佢嘅愛人答應佢要同佢永遠喺一齊。但係呢，有一日呢，佢嘅愛人就逃跑咗啦。喺懸崖邊上面，卡西亞睇住佢嘅愛人消失喺海平面。於是佢以天鵝嘅姿態咧跳入咗卡西亞天鵝嚟，以天鵝嘅姿態跳入咗大海，結束咗自己嘅生命。如今人們相信呢個港口受到咗詛咒，但係唔使驚，我哋新克萊總督有意建設呢一度，確保大家安全。
Sherry, I think we're getting the hang of this.
睇先，我諗下先。呢個附近我記得仲有一個。隔咗2日就冇乜記憶添，已經。有個廣場仔嘅，我記得呢個附近。勁多雕像。
Contest for the guests of Cordona. Find
揾錢，揾錢。多謝謝豬課金，祝福企企網絡正常。哦，好想啊！哦，承你貴言啊！上網嘅重要性。我記得有個公園仔，隔咗2日就已經。啲記憶已經洗走咗，唔緊要，我哋慈善長跑大賽，跑下就到啦。sorry， 先公園仔喺邊呢？應該喺呢個區附近。哇，仲開咗地圖添，未嚟過原來呢度，即係一定唔啱。Lovely to see you。公園就喺邊？呢度係邊度嚟？可以走入嚟咁搞笑嘅？可唔可以走上去㗎？唔得。
Exquisite furniture for your home. My good.
買！哇，梳妝台我中意買。哇，冇錢喎，但係。
You always know where to find me.
得返49分就買到，要努力賺錢先得。哇，游到咁嘅呢度，係油嚟㗎嘛，唔係血嚟㗎嘛。唔記得咗個公園仔喺邊邊添。好似唔係呢邊，完全唔啱。又返嚟呢一度。呢條橋好似都有嘅，我記得嗰個長橋，呢個長橋喺呢條橋，我記得係咪呢邊啊？前後左右都分唔到。哦，sorry，唔識路都冇得問人，係啊。阿 John 唔會俾我問人嘅。呢個 lady 蕩失路係有幾咁出奇嘅問題咧？係咪先？呢條長橋，呢棵樹下邊。Hi John，
Here, grab a seat.
跟住我要落去。冇開到嘅。呢度。
It was in the very place marked on the treasure map.
呢個沙岸又揾唔到，其實揾唔到隻船，真係有魚嘅咩？上返去先。Hello, CC River。唔記得咗個公園仔喺邊添？呢個短橋喺個公園仔度。呢啲就呢3個都未揾到，呢個就陣間如果經過公園仔就去攞啦。捉鬼大師去做。西佛頓港口南區碼頭。西佛頓港南區嘅碼頭。我未去過碼頭咩？我呢度碼頭。Go go go！ 好，呢邊。唔啱呢邊。好難啊！睇地圖好難。捉鬼大師Elizabeth。紅茶茶啊，能見到咁低嘅。你問下啲人先。
Can you satisfy my curiosity? I heard a
我覺得我着女裝之後就個個都肯同我講嘢。鬼故仔，當地人講呢，西佛頓俾一種詭異凄慘嘅嚎叫聲威脅住。呢種叫聲只係會夜晚出現，似乎來自四面八方，尤其係大霧彌漫咁嘅夜晚。住喺港口附近嘅人表示呢，佢哋仲見到怪異嘅彩色閃光喺水面上面漂浮。有啲居民害怕到，只要太陽落山呢，就即刻返屋企唔出街啦。仲有啲人呢，就將啲門窗都釘死埋，彷彿咁樣可以阻止到幽靈入侵。
Someone is playing on people's ignorance and fear.
Or someone is bravely going toe-to-toe with an otherworldly evil to protect the innocent. You're the hero people deserve, but he's the one they need.
Oh. 邊個先係捉鬼大師呢？係咪你？烘焙師。養咗隻哈巴狗。揸槍喎，有啲驚喎呢個。哇！公墓喺呢度。你都唔係。 邊啊？捉鬼大師係咪你？係咪你？越行越遠啦咩？
Are you able to help me?
I hear a lot, but not
點解
about
問完
this.
嘅要問人嘅？募捐海報。
I am the ghost of Christmas yet to come, Sherry. I see that you'll spend it all alone.
咁衰㗎！喂，呢度爛咗嘅玻璃樽，
Not much brandy was spilled when the bottle broke. Someone had drunk most of it already.
有血跡。
Not enough blood for a murder, but plenty to suggest fists were flying in a collie shangles. I wonder if Luigi made it himself.
Luigi，
I reckon the ghost is responsible for all this mess.
Don't jump to conclusions. Until we locate any evidence to the contrary, we shall continue to exclude the supernatural. Let me concentrate, John.
concentrate， concentrate concentrate。
The ghost hunter's stand was here. Someone stormed up angrily.
Let me take it from here. It was the ghost of Cordona, a horrific being formless
John.
with evil
Oh,
eyes
joking.
and glassy skin
good
that
idea.
shimmered like a nebula. It lurched towards its foe.
嗰隻鬼，阿 John 畫嘅鬼。
No, John, it was human. We're staring at the evidence of a scuffle between men.
A little imagination never hurt anybody.
If a mark realizes they've been had, that the fear was baseless, the money defrauded, they
Oh,
will
they are
likely
watching.
return to voice their displeasure.
個位置。
And thus Luigi took a beating. Fools should have at least moved locations between scams. After the attack, he fled bloodied and bruised.
炸捉鬼大師。下一步，下一步，留低咗腳印。跟住啲血跡行啦，跟住係咪？血跡喺邊？呢度。終於都熟個 game 開始熟點樣玩。
Looks like he crawled that way.
哎呀，唔係啊，揾到條屍啊嘛，跟住 Luigi，Where's Mario？ 好多血。哦，呢啲係嘔吐
The
嚟
empty
嘅。
bottle suggested intoxication. This vomit confirms it.
Well, if you were tailing supernatural creatures for a living, wouldn't you start drinking?
Thanks to you, I am often forced to tail the supernatural, and yet I'm still sober.
阿 John 就係佢嘅 supernatural。
There's a bottle missing. After expelling
喂
all the alcohol
嘔完又
from his
飲
stomach, it
飲完
seemed
又
he
嘔。
was compelled to replenish it.
Perhaps because booze eases the pain of his lonely and dangerous life as a ghost hunter.
You need to stop reading the
就
penny
揾到個
dreadfuls.
白飯槍老巢。係啊，Mario 嘅兄弟 Luigi。咩嚟？嚇！飲咁多。
fossil here. We must be near his hideout.
Maybe we just leave, Sherry. There is no need to disturb
我
the
要捉
ghost.
個捉
Looks
鬼
like
人
an
啊！
appropriate home for a ghost hunter.
I have a bad feeling about this.
哇，又試咗一齊偷聽。
I have a bad feeling about this.
哎呀！哦，仲生存嘅，有唞氣嘅。錢好少，
Donations, one presumes.
都有血，冇血。酗酒問題，
So this is where all the money was going.
咩嚟？
Handcrafted, actually rather beautiful work.
我就係啲尖叫聲嘅來源啊！嘛呢個
An eerie and unsettling sound. The painter definitely has an aesthetic. So you see, John, nothing supernatural, just a drunken
係個騙子
lowlife fooling superstitious
我係捉
sailors
騙
for a
子
living. You can't argue with the truth. The truth will out no matter what one does. You can embellish it all you like, but you're just delaying the inevitable.
Well, he can delay it no more. After what happened at the port, this scam won't work again.
好多女女想
Maybe we just leave, Sherry. There is no need to disturb the ghost hunter from his beauty sleep.
啊，咁就完噶啦。女女，除緊衫嘅女女，除完衫嘅女女，瞓着咗嘅女女，好啦，咁即係完咯。佢捉鬼大師就係咁咯，大家就係咁啦。都係蒼丸流靈會到犀利啲。異國美女， OK， 異國美女，go go go！ 我就係異國美女啦。首先要去邊啊？睇下先。去老城市集路同愛馬仕大道嘅交叉路口。老城市集路同愛馬仕大道。愛馬仕大道。愛馬仕大道，呢度交叉路口，傳送過去先。爭啲就走咗啦 ，baby。全程都着呢套衫，我而家儲緊錢買紅色嗰套衫。夜晚着住紅色嗰條裙跑嚟跑去，應該都幾正，會成為下一個傳說。相對旅館，我已經開咗啦。哇！啲聲咁詭異嘅。啲秒針唔喐個。有片睇。
Mr. Holmes, you came.
佢又用返我套衫
how
啊！
kind. Though now, of course, I realize it is because of my game, not the works on display.
It needn't be one or the other.
我頂帽好搶鏡。
Your man's disguise was easily debunked, Mr. Vogel, but I shall admit that you planted in me the seed of curiosity.
我個偽裝都俾佢一次過
I had
一
no
次
doubt
就
you'd put the pieces together.
就揭穿咗
Let's
先。
call it an opening gambit before the real game begins.
So, this little game of yours, what's it about?
An enigma to solve. A locked area in the basement with no windows found brutally vandalized.
佢個髮型
I have no
遮
clue
晒
who
人哋個
was
樣
responsible.。
我中意呢個 cap 圖啊 ，print screen 啊，好搞笑。 請描述一下事情嘅經過。
What about this intrusion? What happened?
Last night, I was about to leave the gallery when
完
I
全唔
heard
覺
a
得有
noise
問題，
downstairs.
着咗嗰套
I went
lady
to the
嘅衫。
basement, but I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. It was admittedly a rudimentary inspection. It is not uncommon to get rats down
我認
there,
真
so
睇佢
seeing
講緊
nothing
添
of note, I left and locked up the building. When I returned this morning, alas, I discovered that part of the
Oh,
exhibition had
見到
been
莎莎。
torched, and there was
哎呀。
no sign of the intruder.
係
The
莎莎
mystery
做嘅
being, of course, that all the doors to the gallery were locked exactly as I
見
left
到今
them.
日仲有
And the
細
door
莎
to the
莎。
basement is the only entrance.
Correct. Tell me you're not intrigued.
And this locked area downstairs, what exactly was it?
The under gallery.
好
It's
正啊！我
always
個碌。
shut, and I'm the only one with the key.
Ah, so this is your
一定
private
唔會好
collection,
殘眼。
not part of the gallery.
Oh, no. It's an exclusive exhibition of eccentric pieces. Only a select cadre of artists, investors, and collectors are admitted. Not everyone
啲擺
deserves
都
to
冇
have
TV
their
教。
eyes open.
Well, this matter is certainly within my wheelhouse.
This intrusion troubles me. Please take a look around if you're willing. The under gallery is through the door at the end.
I will see what I see.
I will see what I see。愛與痛，愛德華蒙克。水域守護者精神，奧迪倫雷東。教宗福姆和斯蒂芬六世。Hi
You
John。
sure you don't like art, Sherry?
哇！遮住咗啱啱。John，睇夠啦。pat pat，身後的博靈頓。好。
Back home, we've got a taxidermist. He's gonna have a heart attack when he sees what I bring him.
睇咗下邊先。妖，好似好陰森咁。哦，莎莎，哦，好殘忍啊！唔好睇，唔好睇。
Back home, we've got a taxidermist. He's gonna have a heart attack when he sees
哦，
what
點
I
解呢度
bring
會
him.
有張雙人床？Oh no！ 哦，sexy！ 啊？
Closed with a metal bolt.
刮痕新出現嘅，有磁鐵水。
Footprints. Size 9.5.
9.5碼嘅鞋印。嚇？跌咗落嚟㗎？
Old and hasn't been used for a long time. The left step's length is shorter than the right. It indicates that the walker was lame. A true artist never shows an unfinished piece.
OK。哇！呢個有咩嚟㗎？堅㗎副骨，俾人移動過添副骨。哇！有隻鴨，手掌印。
A handprint of the thing from another world. But it looks fresh, and its coal origin ruins the effect of the extra mundane.
Who are you?
Sherry, How about some company in that dreary chamber of yours?
Leave my loneliness unbroken, John. Sodden and mold-ridden. One presumes deliberately.
特登整到福華繁梅。呢個就係燒爛咗嗰度。幅畫唔見咗。
Sheer vandalism. Only an ignorant person could do such a thing.
個煙頭，個指模。
Cold fingerprints. I think we're looking for a man with a cold moustache.
哇！啲煙喐下喐下。全部都係啲刑具。本身用嚟做啊！有個波波咯，睇埋先啊！哇，迷幻菇。
Parasites of creativity, or just a reflection of the artist's recreational interests.
哎呦，殘忍！
Saturn devouring his son. Oh, grim composition.
Unflinching in its ferocity, yet somehow beautiful.
咁晒啦。 哇，好詭異呢度。哇，又係啲名咧，永遠都記唔晒。A.C. 就係骨架嗰間房，有個煤炭手人。I.Y. 咧就係有個煤倉口嗰間房。 有腳印嘅，左腳比右腳短。I.Y. 法蘭克咧就係跛嘅，唔知係咪佢喎？但係個腳印唔知係咪佢喎。試下做唔做到先？係啊，捉鬼大師已經完咗啦，勁容易。喺個咁陰森嘅地方瞓喺地下，佢爬咗出嚟。嚇、有啲腳印喺度。哦，因為呢個鏟唔似有用過嘅。 睇埋其他選擇先，得2個選擇啫。全部都指向佢。全部都係佢一個人做嘅。應該唔係不過。
You're not even trying,
全部都唔係。
Concentrate.
睇下先，佢落嚟， 個棺上面嗰個，內側發現新嘅磁鐵刮屑痕，有人喺傷痕板上面留咗幾個腳印。匿咗喺呢度，風畫框同煙蒂，點解要咁做
？Intruder entered the basement through the coal chute. He used a magnet to open the hatch bolt. He accidentally pushed a shovel to the floor. Vogel heard the noise. At the sound of his approaching footsteps, the intruder hid inside the coffin. When Vogel entered the basement, he failed to notice anything strange and left without properly checking. The intruder waited until Vogel had left the caravanserai before burning the paintings in Wilde's room. But the vandalism was a cover for the theft.
係特登嘅，扮闖入咗，但係幅畫其實拎走咗，係咪啊？係咪啊？係咪啊？係咯，佢偷咗一幅畫就燒晒其他畫。好，上去同佢傾偈先。
The pieces are not what I expected.
What do you think my collection is about?
哇，唔識喎，冇認真睇喎，腐化咯。
Extravagant paintings have been left to rot in a basement. A commentary on decay and the crumbling of society, correct?
I don't know.
Well, that's absurd. Of course you know. It's your gallery.
There is no one answer, no singular truth, but many filtered through the subjective mind. That forgetting, embellishing, lying machine. Besides, what's wrong with a lie if it makes life more interesting?
What's wrong with a lie? It corrupts the ability of others to behave freely and rationally.
Men never act freely and rationally. Anyway. It matters not what is or isn't in the end. The only important thing is how you feel. And I simply want to feel and consume as much as I can. Don't you?
Feelings are simply one's animal ancestry trying to wrest back control of the brain. I try to avoid the distraction.
You try not to feel, even in a place like this? None of it moves you?
To be frank, I struggle to maintain even a whit of interest in art.
But Mr. Holmes, it is joy incarnate, mankind's greatest achievement.
Mankind's highest achievement above all others is objective and rational thought.
I see then why you dislike art, for it means whatever you want it to.
Or perhaps, Mr. Vogel, I was lying.
Aha. Interesting.
Mr. Vogel, my investigation has revealed that the intrusion was not merely vandalism but theft. The limping visitor left your place with a canvas.
That's very impressive.
This thief was familiar with the gallery and he was sporting a limp. Do any of your clients or artists come to mind?
My, your attention to detail is remarkable, Mr. Holmes. I should introduce you to Bosch's works. Alas, I'm afraid I cannot suggest a culprit.
The fire was a clever attempt to hide a stolen painting, even if it didn't fool me. I found the remnants of an empty frame in the pile of ashes. The canvas had been removed. Do you know which paintings in the Wild Room may have interested a thief? Were any particularly expensive?
Those pieces belong to a well-known artist named Boniface Mercurio. They're controversial, but not of a notably high value.
The intruder entered the basement through the coal chute. He used a magnet to open the latch and dislodged the shovel while doing so. That's the noise you heard yesterday. When you went downstairs to investigate, He hid in the coffin.
It seems I should have checked the space more thoroughly.
There's something more, is there not? I can see it in your eyes.
Indeed. There is another intriguing angle. I recently received an anonymous offer for one of Mercurio's works. The sum was more than fair, and indeed could have saved Mercurio from his artistic poverty. But he declined it.
Was it a performative whim? Some artists lionize pain and hardship as if their work would be worse after a meal and a hot bath.
I cannot tell. But not only did he refuse
Hello,
the
Vaiming.
deal, he insisted on displaying the painting in the public space. I was hoping to change his mind, but artists are a special breed of stubborn.
What was depicted in the piece?
A bound woman, wrapped in robes, being penetrated by a red devil that stared at us, the viewer. The beast had numerous tails growing from his back, and a large crowd gathered around the pair, silently watching the orgiastic scene.
Okay, well, given the nature of the other works on display, it's hard to see why that one stood out. What could possibly be its value?
The evaluation of art is very subjective, Mr. Holmes. After all, art is everything. A poem, a bruise, the beads of sweat on your beloved skin. Even a masterfully solved crime.
I'm not sure I see the connection.
Regardless, the painting was one of a series called The Sabbath Night in Cordona. The works depict sex, violence, and other controversial acts that life, for better or worse, contains.
I see.
I'm not sure that you do, but that can wait for another time.
So where can I find Boniface Mercurio?
I know he lives somewhere in Old City, but couldn't be more specific. He's a prominent figure, so finding him shouldn't be a problem.
Well, I believe I have
Hello,
enough to
Aki，
begin.
你太近，你追唔切你啲直播。
Your gallery
多謝
certainly has
慢慢睇，
unexpected
我下禮拜
depths.
可能就開
I'm
少啲，
delighted
下禮
you've
拜
been
會出
able to
去。
please a friend. In return, I expect you to come back with good news, or at least with a good story.
未收集所有證據喎，呢個橙色即係有嘢我未睇啊。
I think I'll leave the exhibition in its current state for a while. I'll call it The Art of Vandalism.
有啲咩未睇到咧？
You sure you don't like art, Sherry?
睇咗呢個 pat pat。有啲咩未睇到咧？
a simplistic attempt at provocation.
好殘忍，莎莎。哦，得啦，睇晒啦。離開。唉，莎莎，莎莎今晚要發惡夢啊！我揾佢住址。吓？要去揭書喎。老城某個地方十分優秀，去睇報紙。過去睇報紙。市政廳。呢年詩。現代名人九成有啦，哇！個樣咁搞笑嘅。過去一週入邊，我哋又爆出咗一單關於當地所謂上流社會拍賣會嘅醜聞。呢一切呢都始於一幅被當地藝術家稱為墮落之舞嘅畫作。紅絲嘅出版社負責人達隆特威克打破咗呢一種田園式嘅安寧氣氛。 佢將一張凳掟向咗頹廢藝術家伯尼法斯麥丘里奧，好難讀啊，就叫佢 Leo 啦。正如特威克先生後來所講呢，佢咁做係因為呢 Leo 佢為呢個特威克先生嘅名譽帶嚟咗損害。括弧專欄作者親切咁樣提醒讀者，最近有人見到 Leo 同特威克夫人一同出現喺一家咖啡店。哦，有嗰時。後來呢，管弦樂團嘅指揮家庫爾特加拉格爾為咗保護自己嘅朋友 Leo， 就將一幅畫呢掟落佢個頭度啦。一場混戰開始啦，有好多客戶都被捲咗入去。經過一場持久戰，警察終於趕到啦，所有上流社會嘅毆鬥者都被逮捕，並被處罰關禁閉1週。呢件係一件幾咁激動人心嘅事件啊！作為你忠誠嘅私人顧問，我建議你從拍賣會嗰度買一件紀念品。不幸嘅係佢已經結束啦，但係Leo本人呢，邀請我哋嘅讀者去佢屋企競拍佢一幅畫作。你可以喺老城斯卡利特街同奧利佛街之間嘅愛馬仕大道揾到佢。OK， 翻去先可以用到地圖。有啲真係要開住追翻，哇悶鑊喎佢啱啱。尋日成部戲都未睇，出咗去同 friend 飲水，吹水飲酒。OK， 唉，尋日個上網，因為可能我呢邊落大雨，尋日上網差到得2點幾咩上載，完全玩唔到，玩到懵尋日。唉，論上網嘅重要性。斯卡利特街、奧利佛街之間嘅愛馬仕大道。邊邊傳送過去好啲呢？返工聽直播，聽阿奇突然嘅叫聲，為自己打起精神。就到啦。到咗咯喎，唔係呢間喎，呢間？唔係呢度，着咗燈呢度，唔係呢度，呢度。
Excuse me, young man. Where do you think you're going?
Where do you
Greetings,
think?
Mum. I'm looking for
I'm a
I
man.
don't care who you're
My
looking
young
for.
man.
You shall not pass. No visitors allowed.
I wish to buy a painting from Mr. Boniface Mercurio. Is he at home?
Boniface Mercurio.
Tell me, because old age has made me blind. Did someone write Information Bureau on my forehead? Because I'm not here to answer your questions.
Who are you?
Entry is for residents only. If you aren't a resident, please leave, or I shall report you to the police.
哎唷，可唔可以扮到佢咁嘅樣？係啊，要扮到佢咁嘅樣。有鬚根嘅噃。哎呀，要去買添，冇買過。買衫衫，買衫衫，買。
Don't pass. Let's pick something that suits you.
鬚根呢個可以租用喎，租用啦，我之後唔會用呢個。
Don't leave. Take one more look.
咦？咁咪租咗㗎啦。
Let's pick something that suits you.
唔得啊，唔俾我租啊，咁衰嘅。唉，要買添。
A good choice.
係咁啊，似唔似啊？個髮型有冇得改嘅？其實
Let's pick something that suits you.
有喎，雜亂無章嘅髮型喎，有冇得租用啊？有喎。
Be careful with what you've taken.
而家租
Don't
用
miss
咗啦
out。on my unique clothes.
大隻，你睇我幾大隻？哇哈哈！跟住翻去。
Don't miss out on my
Come,
unique
come.
clothes.
Decorate your house in Oriental style.
呢度。直播同時有分畫面俾咪咪佢哋睇，要好多頻寬，加埋網絡唔夠快，加埋本身好容易出問題。我開嚟睇好似睇唔到直播嘅留言，我都唔知道其實。做咩啊？你喺度做咩？誒，唔係呢度咩？未到原來，呢度先係咁似嘅喂。
No visitors allowed.
喂呀，唔似咩？好似喎，我覺得唔似咩 ？No visitor 添，啲鬚唔啱咩？
No
啊！
visitors allowed.
唔似咩？Maybe。哦，加埋 YouTube 本身問題。我咪行錯路。唔係呢個
Don't
喎
miss
鬚
out
啊
on my unique.
呢個唔似啊！哦，藝術家嘅，買錯咗添。
Be careful with what you've taken.
唉，嘥咗5蚊雞。呢邊跑啊跑啊跑啊跑 ，run run 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 阿 Key。
No
啊！
visitors allowed.
喂呀，唔似咩？換咗嘞喎！我要爬返去。我哋佢件衫一定要係白色㗎。可能係成套都一定要係嗰一套先得。
Nice afford.
黐線佢
Let's
淨
pick
係着一套
something
衫
that
咩而
suits
家
you.？
Be careful with what you've taken.
成套租咗啦，行3次。唉，得咗得咗。
Is that you? Ah, old age does terrible things to one's sight. I didn't recognize you at first.
How are you, Mum? I'm ashamed to admit that I've lost my key. Do you have a spare?
For heaven's sake, how many times will you lose that key of yours? Of course I have a spare. You artists all live in your own little world.
Please, accept my thanks.
I would rather accept your rent. You promised to pay me several weeks ago and I'm still waiting.
I will pay you, I promise, very soon.
You'd better do, my dear.
Very soon.
Or else I'll just change the lock. And I won't fall for those cow eyes.
Let's go.有片睇，哎呀，哎呀，結果都係揾到條屍，仲要同佢着一樣衫添。已經
Judging
凍
by
咗啦。
post-mortem rigidity, the body lay here for 1 or 2 days.
有耳傷，有把刀。
Could be the murder weapon. A normal kitchen knife.
隻腳好似斷埋咁樣。咩嚟？
Soaked in blood. It seems as if the puddle of blood was here before the rags. The wound is precise. It was inflicted by a razor or a knife.
哦，頸嗰度割喉死咗，係咪啊？係咯，頸嗰度。哦，好殘忍啊！唔見咗把刀。 藍色嘅布纖維，又係爆樽。
It appears the wine was truly awful.
相機。
I wonder where he got that fancy camera.
報紙。
Despite the overall tendency towards mess, you cannot sit with the drawer pulled out like this. Someone left it after searching.
有人偷咗啲嘢。照計你住apartment應該唔慢，多人用寬頻公司先有誘因加快速度。我住排屋都差唔多有20 M upload， 唉，唔好提啦。我呢度 apartment 大得5戶嘅咋，同埋咧拉線冇，我冇裝拉線嗰啲，因為拉線嗰啲太貴。跟住佢下載速度得100幾 M 咁樣，上載速度就話有10 Mbps 咯。 咁我而家裝咗3嗰個5G 我上網咯。咁下載速度平均都有300幾400 M 咯，但係上載速度就過唔到10 M 咯嗰度。
Aunt May whiskey, brandy bucks. Quite a collection he had here.
嗰啲即係維珍啊、EE 啊、BT 啊，全部都冇鋪喺呢度。
The chest has been searched. Red skin, tails on the back, reminds me of Werder's description of the stolen painting.
曬相嘅地方。Rebecca?
The photograph was not pulled out in time. Such a waste of material. Look at this, John. Isn't it our stolen demon?
The
blood has dried.
I've heard of this style of painting. It is called expressionism.
用咗把刀，唔係啦。有自殺嘅可能性嗎？我去晒相見到佢抄，因為就想打佢，然之後佢就督佢啦。
Mercurio was developing photographs when the intruder snuck in.
係啦。
Mercurio heard him coming. While the thief was searching the chest, the painter ran towards him with a bottle in his hand. He smashed it across the thief's head. The intruder had no choice but to defend himself, and the weapon of opportunity happened to be a kitchen knife. Mercurio stepped aside to grab the painting, but the wine-blinded thief attacked Mercurio's throat. When the thief came to his senses, he saw Mercurio bleeding on the floor. He grabbed the rags and tried to bandage him, but it was too late. Why did Mercurio attempt to snatch the painting in the middle of a fight? To strike the intruder? Not with his painting, it was too important to him.
至今阿奇整咗幾多冤案啊？冇，我揀嘅兇手係直播嘅話穩定點都好過速度，拉線會好啲。冇啊，我錯啦，我慳錢。佢嗰啲有拉線嗰啲咧，即係得100零 Mbps 嗰啲咧，係講緊300-400蚊一個月，仲要慢過而家下載速度。就算唔夠速，可以降低編碼量，最多冇咁清，唔穩定真係會成日斷。我捱1年啦，大家捱1年啦，跟住再揾地方啦。
It's time for some chemical magic, John.
又用腦添。Hello， Nick哥，辛苦你啦。Charles 話：我同啲 local friend 講，香港上網1 GB 都係20磅一個月，佢哋好驚訝。唉，咁你都唔同嘅，人口密集啊。呢樣係其中一樣我哋嘅習慣嘅嘢。之後再即係下年可能完約揾其他地方住嘅時候，就要問清楚啦。太急啦！嗰時租地方，因為你唔冇地址咧，你咩都 start 唔到。33，哇！咁多個嘅，點解有多個誠意嘅？ 有3，有冇得先？拎晒出嚟先，減2，3減2。1年後幾多歲？1年後咪大1年，大1歲。IQ 應該冇進化。乘2。唔得喎，個紅色唔得喎。有冇4啊？冇4喎。減2。哎呀，咁難加。加埋佢。唉，冇晒。咁攞錯咗。呢個加埋佢，1減6加1得啦，跟住呢個加1 3啊，爭2喎。我成日都攞錯嘅，唔係呢個。取消連接，加埋佢。2減6 3爭2。可唔可以咁樣夾硬嚟？其實再減，呢個係2啦，跟住加埋佢。哎呀，我冇得加埋佢啦。哎呀，點算？呢度一開始已經唔啱，重新嚟過。哎呀，要卡關啦，試咗紅色、藍色，加埋就已經係5。呢個實驗最緊要就有記識。周星星同學，快嚟幫我！周星星同學，呢個要變，哇，要變減6，即係要減10先可以去到減6。呢個乘2。但係呢度又爭1喎，紅色又爭1喎。紅色要乘2先。越嚟越複雜啦，大件事。變咗8。好亂。藍色又要減3。 喎，得個4啫喎。呢個唔啱。而家係睇下先。呢個顛倒佢。唔係呢個掣，呢個掣。唔係，加埋佢。唉，又攞錯。唉，要減6啊！而家只係睇片依類，唔係做直播就網速優先。但係如果冇就好，如果冇好危險。唔同用途有唔同要求。但係阿奇嘅記性只限去 save room， 最慘係呢度冇 save room。點樣淨係個6可以整苦佢啊？有一個減10，做咗呢個先。減10，呢個要乘2。加埋佢，呢度就爭3啫，又減咗2。我冇咁多個加埋啊，如果唔係就容易啲。係咯，我得返1個加埋啊，做唔晒喎。加1減1，加完又減，減完又加。我前排揸車又播放，你 YouTube 揾呢首歌，佢係蒙到咧隔起晒格，你睇唔到嘅，手機都睇唔到嘅畫面，淨係聽過。有誠意係咪可以負得正？試下。啊，唔係，我先試咗，係會變負10嘅。但我唔夠加嘅，加埋佢一齊。就係個。減2加3，呢個乘2呢？呢個減4，減4加6，跟住就要減2加1。卡下先啊，等我卡下先，大家。得嘅，我係做到嘅。哪來嘅自信？1、3，單純啲先。年齡暴露，我從來都冇唔認過個年齡嘅。OK 嘅， 全唔關事。啊，莎莎，我唔識計數，莎莎，好難啊，計數好難啊，好難啊，好難啊！有冇人有冇人可以幫手啊？求助啊！求助！是但拎幾個出嚟加埋佢，唔知點解就得㗎啦。2跟住減10。呢個成咗先，呢個成咗先。呢個要減10，呢個要減3。呢度又有個紅色，可唔可以講多次第3、第4？呢個就成組加1，隔離成組減1，即係咁樣，成組就加1啦。應該要用到嘅，唔好撈埋佢住。唔左移。4、2負咗先 ，OK， 4、2負咗先，4、2負咗先，負4、負2，負4、負2，負2正3，負2正3，咁就有負6。負6同1加4，負6同1跟住加4，紅色未諗喎，但係紅色應該唔係呢個，紅色2。負6正，呢個要正6，呢個正4，加上去，再加上去，正6，擺靚啲先，正6。加埋佢。I love you, Bing. I love you, Bing. 哦 ，I love you 。有個開始就得啦，4、2負咗先就做到啦。我設法用化學藥品抹咗血跡。呢一張係描繪呢條房間嘅靜物畫。
That doesn't look like the painting we need, Sherry.
As expected, but that doesn't mean it won't tell us anything. Let's put it on the easel where it belongs. I guess this is his most ordinary painting. Spot the two differences, John?
你找不同。燭台喺度，書喺度，啲橙喺度，畫筆喺度。哦，呢個唔見咗。
If the intruder didn't take it, the skull should be somewhere here.
Monster
was actually a man.
唔好咁啦。
Poor girl. John, you ought to be thrilled. We are now hunting the devil himself.
What were you saying, Sherry? I was too busy sketching the scene, you know, crimes and such like, daily routine. Did you find something?
A photograph. It depicts a man in a red suit with tails sprouting from his back and multiple people in masks watching the scene. It all adds up. But the act of love, it wasn't given willingly, John. It was a violation. And the girl, she was with child.
Give that to me now. Did you recognize someone?
No. Although the victim is not from Cordona, she is African. Look at the ritual scars on her face.
Get that image out of your brain. You have to continue the investigation.
I must speak to the landlady. Perhaps she saw or heard something.
Sherry, you cannot tell her the truth about Mercurio. It will hurt her.
John, that's illogical. Sooner or later, she will come here and discover a corpse, and I still need to talk to her.
Just avoid mentioning corpse, all right? Stick to the character, tell her to call the police.
I'll take that into account.
And wait here. I've redrawn the people in the photograph. Now you can proceed with your investigation without those horrific details.
俾人強姦嗰個畫面唔俾我哋睇，所以就叫阿 John 又畫咗另外一幅，淨係得個女仔嘅圖。咩未撳我呢度
You always take me to the best of places, Sherry.
Nothing behind it.
就係橙色。撳咗，撳晒啦喎。要假裝咩都唔知道。
You always take me to the best of places, Sherry.
都撳晒咯喎，仲有咩未撳
？Red skin, tails on the back, reminds me of Verda's description of the stolen painting.
我唔中意揀啲乜嘢啊？點解橙色嘅？唉，落去望下先。
What's wrong, dear? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Can you tell me if anyone else has recently entered the flat?
Oh, you're talking about that limping man. I'm sorry I let him in. I was scared. And I thought maybe maybe he would motivate you to find money so that you would pay your rent.
佢以後都冇得俾租，佢唔需要
Can you
俾租。
describe him?
Oh, so you weren't at home. I was so certain you didn't leave your flat that day. He was of average height, had a limp and a tattoo on his neck, and he was smoking Malpal cigarettes. My husband used to smoke those. They have a horrible smell I can recognize from a mile
Hello,
away.
Wilson.
Can I ask a favor?
Of course, dearie.
Please call the police and ask them to enter the flat. And don't look inside until they come up.
What? What trouble have you stepped in this time?
It really doesn't matter. Thank you, Mum.
啊，原來要傾埋偈，OK。綠色咗啦，綠色咗就舒服啦。
Whew, Sherry, that was close. But you did everything correctly. Now, take
衫，換翻我套靚衫先。哎呀，啲鬚好核突啊！OK，
I can't let you walk around in a dead man's clothes.
哎呀，佢強制我換翻呢套。好啦，俾大家望下靚仔先。好耐冇見過佢呢個靚仔樣。啊，sorry，I'm very handsome。好，跟住係要揾佢啦。
Could you help me?
My mother doesn't allow me to speak to toughs, mister.
嗱，我都話呢套衫聞唔出嘢啊！最重要都係 Lady Elizabeth 要出動，化翻個靚妝先。
May I ask for your assistance?
I will tell you if I know. Really?
You obviously haven't thought this all
誒，
through.
唔係要問人咩？
Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
唔好話我，唔好話我。收風咋，收風收風。
Could you help me?
It's a shame I can't answer your question.
咦？我要去邊度問呢？有須嘅鬼衣服，加咗啲須嗰個。黐線！你咁樣睇住佢跑，佢望住我，啲細路都望住我，好似個男人咁行，跟住，哦。
Is this familiar to you?
I will be glad to help, but I can't.
小姐，你啲汗毛有啲粗。卡關，跟住問咩啊？冇睇清楚。哎呀，跟住又唔知道去邊啦。俾啲提示好嘛？定係翻去揾？睇先，我而家要去邊呢？已經收集所有證據啦。 佢係要問人嘅嗰啲人仔公仔嘅意思係，但係我唔知道去邊度問，或者套衫真係唔得。
Are you able to help me?
I am sorry. That's not something I know.
Sorry.
Poor chap.
You're acting so strange today, dear. I hope someday you'll let me inside that head of...
Could you help me?
I am sorry. That's not something I know.
有漫無目的咁跑啦，跑返落個城度睇睇先。多有色人種嘅地方，去揾下啦。
I think I'll leave the exhibition in its current state for a while. I'll call it The Art of Vandalism.
有色人種嘅地方，我直頭要揾呢個女仔啊！慈善長跑大賽開始啦！
Do you know anything about this?
Yes, Fred.
哦，係啊，
Let
揾
me
到啦！
explain.
呢個女仔嘅面上嘅記號似乎嚟自埃維人部落。唯一能夠揾到埃維人嘅地方就係科爾多納嘅難民營。呢個營地位於斯卡拉迪奧同西弗頓之間嘅維多利亞大橋下邊。斯卡拉迪奧同西弗頓之間，維多利亞大橋喺度。個部落，講個部落難民營。喺個大橋嗰度啊！個大橋下邊喎係。誒，邊個講嘢？呢度。隨手拎幣嘅地點同原因。港口唔係，船隻唔係。墓園旁邊嘅海灘。彩妖之歌。
Did you hear? Another sailor's drowned on the...
墓園旁邊海灘，船隻抵達，遺失貨物。海妖之歌。 案件幽靈，反手月光。哎呀！
Did you hear? Another sailor's drowned.
I'm guessing you didn't get what you were after. It happens. I always wanted a pet cat.
Another sailor's drowned on the beach. What an idiot.
反手月光，船隻抵達我記得地方警察，案件幽靈嘛。一個水手被發現死咗喺公墓旁邊嘅海灘上面，個個都話係海妖，但係都係迷信啫，定係真嘅呢？揾咗個女女先，我要。呢邊。呢度就係條橋啦，點樣落下邊呢？點樣落下邊？難民營，走落下邊嘅難民營。我去咗邊啊？點樣落下邊㗎？哎，sorry。呢度。
Beasts.
Beasts。圍封咗喎，咁多貴族喺度嘅。 仲有泡泡， What happened?
Murderers!
They're completely livid.
First they come to our land, then they murder our people.
Drop them all into the sea.
係啲男人配女人嘅聲嚟㗎。First they come to our land.
Help me, please. I'm telling you nothing.
Sir, this place is off limits to the public. Please state your business or leave, or I shall request
the
the police escort you out.
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm from City Hall. They sent me to oversee the situation.
No, you're not. I'm the supervisor of the camp, and I'm the one who's handling the current situation on behalf of City Hall. Ronald Harlow at your service. Now, sir, tell me who you really are, or you'll have to explain yourself to the police. I have full authority to request they detain you.
Very well, Mr. Harlow. I am a private investigator. I'm looking for a witness on my case. Sherlock Holmes is my real name.
A private investigator? Really? Even so, you're not authorized. I can't let you in, so please, step back.
Oh. 室內工作光線不足，過於盛裝，想要看來有權威感，壓力好大。成日都坐喺度嘅。哎呀，頹廢嘅年青職員，日常工作令到佢感到精神力竭、精疲力竭。市政廳派佢嚟監督嘅難民營，令但係佢太攰啦，對解決出現嘅問題漠不關心嘅。為咗令自己睇嚟老成一啲呢，就有啲騷騷啦。 佢蒼白嘅皮膚同眼袋證明佢喺一個光線昏暗嘅辦公室度做嘢。從佢乾淨同幾乎冇磨損嘅鞋嚟睇呢，佢似乎好少出去嘅。出汗嘅首長表示佢而家好有壓力。考慮到今日嘅天氣，其實佢應該着少啲。哎呀，好鬼難啊！呢啲為咗令自己睇得老成啲，面色蒼白嘅年輕職員努力監督市政廳分配俾佢一個難民營。好似喎，其實兩對個分別喺邊啊？第二個選擇就係彷彿而且拘泥形式嘅人咯。總之就唔係好一樣喎，其實唔滿意上面分個難民營俾佢啦。但係呢，就會一絲不苟完成上頭交俾佢嘅所有任務嘅，但係呢，就缺乏經驗去處理文書工作以外嘅事。一樣啦，為咗自己老成啲呢，束起咗小鬍子，蒼白嘅皮膚同眼袋呢，表現佢係平時喺個光線昏暗嘅一樣嘅辦公室做嘢，好少離開。佢希望通過穿着犀利嘅衣服嚟顯示權威，但係考慮到科爾多納嘅天氣，佢咁樣着裝顯然唔合適。手掌出嘅汗代表佢而家感到極大嘅壓力。俾留言借咗係咯，係咪應該縮翻細其實？哎呀揀呢個啦。
What about the murder that this crowd keeps shouting about?
It's mere assumption. I assure you that the situation is under the police's control.
I know you want to deal with this in the right way. You are obviously a professional and a responsible person, but you clearly have never handled a situation like this before.
I am handling it, Mr. Holmes. Don't question my capability here.
And tell me how you do it. You can't even calm this gathered crowd, and as for the police, they're not quite managing it either, are they? You consider yourself a problem solver, but until today, you've been solving problems sitting at your desk in a dark corner of a city hall room. Here, you need a more practical approach.
What are you driving at, Mr. Holmes?
I can help you to handle the situation if you're truly interested in solving things quickly and quietly.
And how exactly would you manage that?
Simply tell the police that I'm with City Hall and I'm permitted to investigate the scene. I'll work out the rest, but in return I need your help finding my witness. She's a young refugee. She's with child or was with child recently.
Look, there is indeed a dead body inside the camp. So even if the girl you are looking for is there, all the refugees are now being detained and interrogated by the police. They won't allow you to speak with her, and I can't do anything about that until the situation settles down. Oh, I suppose that things are bad enough that I ought not shy away from help. All right, Mr. Holmes, I'll tell the police to allow you to come inside. Just tell me when you're ready.
Mr. Harlow, what exactly do you do here? What are your responsibilities?
What I do and what I am responsible for are two different realities, Mr. Holmes. On paper, I am in charge of the camp territory, security, provision, and the refugees in general. What I actually do most of the time is knock on every City Hall door trying to obtain some funding, or at least rations for the camp.
Are the police here on City Hall's behalf too?
They are, minus those who came here after the body was found. The governor won't let the refugees disperse into the island, so there's a significant police presence guarding the camp. Naturally, they answer directly to the police. I have some influence here, but I'm not their direct authority.
有心冇力。
Mr. Harlow, how did the refugees end up here exactly?
Oh, so you're not from around here yourself?
I've been away for some time, but I read the papers.
Yes, this whole story has been in the papers for almost a year now. They were smuggled to Cordona on a ship from Africa.
Smuggled? Then why didn't you deport them?
The smugglers managed to sneak them to shore and hide them inside an abandoned warehouse. When the police raided the warehouse and found the refugees there, the ship was already gone. We aren't even certain as to which ship it was. We have busy shipping routes with other colonies these days, you see.
So you decided to lock them up under a bridge?
There was no other option.
係冇接受佢哋喎，係韞咗佢哋呢
I
度。
only hope we'll find a humane
跟住佢哋
solution
就要死人。
and not put them on a raft and float them out to sea.
I'm ready to take a look at the scene.
All right. Go inside the camp and find Inspector Tewkesbury. He's the officer investigating the scene. Tell him I sent you. Say you're an independent expert from City Hall. He'll fill in the details for you.
I'll find my way with words.
要唔要着翻伊麗莎白套衫？着翻伊麗莎白套衫好茶啲。化妝。Let's go.
So they keep these refugees under a bridge like proverbial trolls. No wonder the people outside are so disturbed.
Who the hell are you?
I am Lady Elizabeth.
Mr. Ronald Harlow, let me in, sir. I'm Sherlock Holmes, a surveyor of refugee affairs with City Hall.
我有女作嘅癖
Inspector
好，
Tewkesbury, I presume.
A surveyor?
但係今朝唔記得
What
睇
does that
數。
even mean?
In short, I've been sent to conduct an extensive report on the incident for the Colonial Office and to assess all the damage inflicted on state property.
Got it. Another paperworm sent to count money and get food for archive mold. Go on, look around, but don't make yourself too at home. As if I didn't have enough problems before you appeared.
Could you first tell me
佢啲鬚根好
What
出戲啊！件事。
People from the bridge above the camp heard a woman screaming and saw a mass of refugees attacking a man. Clearly not a refugee. When the camp guards came by, the man was floating in the sewage canal with a knife in his chest. Bam. A murder. Big news for
我
Cordona.
啱啱先，
I'm sure.
啱啱先
Thank you, Inspector.
查完一條屍啫。
And none of the refugees were harmed?
One fellow was cut. He's lying over there near their kitchen. He's in a bad way.
You mentioned a woman screaming who attracted the bypassers on the bridge. Was she harmed?
No, she's all right, but perhaps the whole debacle started because of her. She started wailing and the refugees stood up for the girl.
And where is this young woman now?
Back there in the shacks, same as the rest of the refugees. She's been questioned by my men, but she's just some refugee girl. Can't understand much English.
Did you learn anything about the dead man?
The fellow looks like a thug. I've had dozens like him fished out of the sea over the past 20 years. Ever since these refugees arrived, there have been people on Cordona with bad blood in them. My best bet is that this thug had something against them too.
And no clue as to his identity?
He had some items on his body, but nothing to indicate who he was or where he was from.
I think I should catalogue his possessions in my records.
Go on. They're on the table near the body.
Do you have any suspects yet?
You're joking, right? I've got a whole camp full of suspects. And if you ask me, this bloke had it coming. Better bury him and forget about the whole thing. And now there's a crowd gathered at the camp, and my superiors say we must thoroughly interrogate the refugees. At least those who can understand any English.
Do you believe that your superiors wish to get rid of the refugees?
I think that both our superiors would rather keep the story quiet. Since that's an unaffordable luxury now, they're looking how to protect their public image. That's why I have to waste my time waiting for my people to turn every stone and befriend every refugee.
啲數太多了吧？睇睇佢先。笑咗執咗呢個係。 唉，好睇好多咁樣，竟然咁樣覺得好睇。
Here we go again. Number of hours on Cordona before stumbling upon another dead body. 0.
8啊，由1開始啦。1喺邊啊？3、4、9，呢個係2。Number 1喺邊？7，第一個都揾唔到添。1喺呢度，好，條屍喺度。
Coal dust under the nails. I don't see much coal around here.
喂，掂過煤嘅，有把刀，哇，掹咗出嚟啊！喂，咁都得。
A steel dirk, sharp, a common accessory among sailors and soldiers.
哦，攞走咗添。血跡。
I'd say the blade penetrated upward, however the wound is too messy to be certain. An interesting tattoo. Does it mean something?
點橫橫？
Heavy boots, with one sole far more worn than the other.
哦，呢個係個兇
This
手
man
喎。
was limping John. A violent death. This man, limping. Coal dust. I think we're onto something here, John.
呢個就係啱啱上一單嘅兇手。有煙。
Malpal, soaked with salt water. £1,000. A fair sum, especially considering British
呢
currency
啲係
isn't
死
very
者
common
嘅
in Cordona.
嘅隨身物品嚟。
A simple leather sheath. Perfect for a dirk.
好 ，number 3，number 3。邊啊？3號。
These events have fractured into so many pieces.
3號呢度。
But I know you can collect them all, Sherlock.
一個打碎咗嘅花樽，有血跡。
Someone bled profusely here. A
爛咗
fresh
嘅木
crack,
箱。
as if the crate was hit recently.
Number 4。腳印。
A furrow in the ground.
出血。
A blood trail leading to or from the canal.
4號，跟住5號。
Carnelian agate beads, a traditional African adornment.
1000英鎊，阿 Key 都唔會帶咁多出㗎。我冇乜現金嘅，其實好少帶現金。
The blood sprayed off the blade after the strike. It might have been used as an improvised weapon.
有發生過打鬥嘅呢個位。
No hint of blood or impact.
嗱，冇保護到自己嘅呢度。
Someone was dragged against their will.
7跟住到8。8頭先好似見過個8喺邊？
The refugees have been detained and will not leave until all the circumstances are clarified. 8號呢度，
腳印，10號鞋。
A man's footprint.
哦，
A
呢個
heavy
係受
boot
害
with a
者
worn
嗰
out
個。
sole. Police boots. Always happy to trample evidence.
跟住嚟到9號啦。
Clearly a left handprint here.
好睇晒。跟住問人 ，Do you speak English？
The cut is deep, potentially serious if not treated immediately.
啊，都唔救佢啊，咁樣，好衰，都係生命嚟噶嘛。
He is in shock, feverish and dehydrated.
Sherry, you know first aid. Surely you have a duty to help this man. You can't leave him to certain death.
You know what? I'd like to understand.
What?
How did our dead man end up inside the camp in the first place?
I think we can find all we need here in the camp. Let's have a good look
啊，
around.
點樣救佢啊？4個領符先，等佢仲生存嘅時候，4個領符。 點樣救佢啊？救佢，我哋要救佢。清理傷口，傷口消毒，揾啲包紮。我揾到嘅布，頭先邊度見到有布？冬青。
That will kill, not save him.
哦，冬青有毒。 蘆葦
It won't do any good.
冇用。布
Just washed. Better than nothing to bandage the wound.
有咩啊？有冇咩醫到佢㗎？佢就死啦！我要救佢。 喺度，蘆薈。
I can use this to stop the infection from spreading. Nausea and stomach pain is not what he needs now.
If they find out about the passage, everything will go to hell.
有咩用嘅呢？小官僚，公眾視野，帶啲難民出去。老偵探，歇斯底里，營地封鎖，低薪，錢。警方擔心屍體嘅情況會令到營地封鎖，因而無法獲得計劃中可以賺到嘅錢。
Nobody will know anything if you keep your bloody mouth shut.
The coppers smell fishy here, Sherry. Perhaps we should sniff around in the camp a little more thoroughly.
喂，仲有個圈。乾淨嘅
I'll
開水。
use it to create a solution. I've plated all the ingredients, now to prepare the first aid solution.
OK， go。誒？水足夠乾淨，有塊繃帶嘅布。啊！又要計數啦！哇！仲多咗個1/2，除嘅又多咗個。急救牌我就係過期，神探攞你條裙啦，係喎，用條裙咪得咯。 減3加2。解決咗個綠色先，將佢乘2，就解決咗個綠色啦。跟住有冇紅色同藍色減3，紅色同藍色要加7個紅色，加7個紅色，個紅色要加7。點解將佢變成7？然之後6，再加1，就7，跟住加埋佢，跟住加埋佢哋。哇！搞掂，叻 ！Practice makes progress。我即刻好返。
This should make you feel better, my friend. Now remain lying down and drink as much water as you can.
Well done, Sherry. At least he won't die from the infection.
有冇嘢講俾我聽啊？咁你？我救咗你喎。
Well done, Sherry. At least he won't die from the infection.
OK。好。好快會再封鎖。營地周圍打聽。
Could you help me? Sorry, madam, I can't be of help.
佢會嗌我 madam， 我中意。
Excuse me, just one question. Sorry, madam, I can't be of help.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
May I ask you something? Sorry, madam, I can't be of help.
咦？唔係問咩
？Sherry, just look at this. Living quarters in a sewer. What kind of a genius bureaucrat came up with this idea?
Do you know anything about this? Sorry, madam, I can't be of help.
唔係直接問喎，睇嚟。
Such a mess. Let's figure it out.
Figure it out. 睇下嗰個紅色 logo 係咩意思先？與案件參與者交談。但係同唔到佢傾偈啊！
May I ask you something? Sorry, madam, I can't be of help.
Back off.
No one deserves to end up in a place like this.
案件參與者。
You still here?
The guards at the sewers were speaking about taking refugees out of the camp. Do you know anything about this, Inspector?
Less than you do, obviously.
And this doesn't bother you as an officer of the law?
I can neither punish them nor put them on the right track, if that's what you're asking. Maybe your friends at City Hall could do something about it, but I seriously doubt that. To be honest, I'm sick and tired of being frowned on for my uniform. If those fine gentlemen you've eavesdropped on are in some shady business, that's on their heads.
唔關我事啊！呢單嘢唔係我跟開。 跟住咧，仲有啲嘢未做。我驚出咗嚟又唔返去，set多個符先，我都救咗佢啦。
I hope I'm not making a grave mistake in trusting you, Mr. Holmes.
Who isn't allowed to visit the crime scene these days?
I'm busy. Don't you have papers to fill? City Hall lubberheads.
問晒咯噃。
Help me, please. Sorry, madam, I can't be of help. Do you know anything about this? Sorry, madam, I can't be of help.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
需要知道入侵者點樣闖入。堅固嘅大門長時間都冇打
Sealed shut.
開。
I doubt our man could get through these grates.
哦，要換警察3日。OK。
Could you help me? Unfortunately, my casebook is empty on this. Excuse me, just one question. Unfortunately, my casebook is empty on this.
Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry. Who are you asking? About what and dressed as what?
Này còn có嘢未做。
It's unlikely anyone could get in or out of the camp by water without alerting the police guards.
即係唔係咁樣嚟㗎啦？有咩方法入嚟嘅咧？
Back off.
梯爬入嚟嘅。
No, it's too short for these walls or cliffs.
太短啦。游水落嚟嘅。
A single Malpal butt. Roadman cigarettes. A brand highly regarded by law enforcement officers. So there wasn't any sophisticated infiltration plan. The good old police just let the man into the camp. Now we have everything we need to get the full picture of what happened at the camp.
查完咯，哎呀，又係卡關嘅時候。 就咁俾佢入嚟嘅係。 先呢度？係一開始就咁俾佢入嚟嘅，食支煙就俾佢就入咗嚟啦。我哋應該係要去揾個女仔嘅。呢度有大量嘅血。我唔係好記得，我已經唔係好記得啲線索啦。睇完，佢係想嚟殺咗個女仔嘅，因為個女仔有咗 BB。分別喺邊啊？我掹住個女仔，女仔想走嘅，佢喺呢度拖個女仔出嚟。跟住呢度又俾人發現，佢就想幫佢，跟住諗。拱開個女仔，去呢度就爭執啦。
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
呢個爭執，佢係逃跑。
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. 呢度唔小心跌落去嘅。唔係喎，係嘛？佢係拱佢落去定點㗎？個手掌印係咁樣嘅。 You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
呢度唔啱。哦，打爛咗相。
So, we have a thug who came to take a refugee woman with him. She resisted, but he dragged her by force. One of the refugees stood in his way, armed with a stick. Yet he could do nothing against a cutthroat with a blade. The man didn't anticipate that the other refugees would intervene and stand against him. In the confusion, the woman managed to break free. The thug took fright and fled. He was stopped by the falling crates. He stumbled and fell, piercing his chest with his own blade. However, the wound didn't cause instant death. He managed to stand, but still bleeding, he lost his balance on the bridge and fell. Before all of this, the man had freely entered the camp through the main entrance. The police admitted him after they had a short smoke together.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. In our man's case, it's the same sword.
好，呢個都齊啦。呢個幾時做？營地嘅周圍打聽。
Is this familiar to you?
Oh, I don't know about that. Ask one of the others.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Unfortunately, my casebook is empty on this.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people?
暈晒㗎咯，啲人。佢冇事嘅，佢叫我 back off 㗎喎。暈晒咯，呢度有嘅人都。
May I ask for your assistance? Unfortunately, my casebook is empty on this. Can I ask you a question? Unfortunately, my casebook is empty on this.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry. You sure you know what you're doing?
Mr. Harlow, your refugees didn't murder anyone.
What? Pray tell me what you've learned.
All right, listen carefully. This might solve one problem for you, but will create a few more.
Oh, well, that's a great start.
The man came to the camp intending to kidnap one of your refugees, a woman. What he didn't expect was that the refugees would stand up to protect the woman. A brawl had broken out. In the chaos of it, the man stumbled over those crates and fell on his own blade.
How do you know he fell on his own blade?
The wound in his chest was inflicted from an unusual angle. It was not an offensive stab, shall we say. The refugees didn't touch him, and judging by the blood at the scene, the intruder managed to raise himself but was unable to walk very far. He ultimately fell into the canal.
But how did he sneak into the camp? Why didn't the police see him?
And this is where your new problems emerge, Mr. Harlow.
What do you mean?
You're not a dull-witted man. You know what I mean. There is no feasible way to get into the camp without the police guards knowing of it.
The pile of mess I had to sort out has just become bigger. But somehow that doesn't surprise me. Anyway, I thank you for your help, Mr. Holmes. I'll take it from here. Meanwhile, I'll make sure the police aren't detaining the refugees any longer. You can go back in and look for your witness.
You think one small clerk can make any difference in this place?
Who knows, John? Just one ill-fitting cog could make the whole machine crumble.
Oh, 而家先問，換返套靚衫先。有冇一件換衫嚇都要攞出嚟？
Can I ask you a question?
They often take us from the camps to work.
哦，攞佢哋買豬仔嘅。
It's the only way we get a glimpse of freedom.
根據難民所說，一啲可疑嘅人呢會定期訪問難民營，並且帶走一部分嘅難民，等佢哋可以做各種嘅工作，通常都係啲好辛苦嘅嘢嚟嘅。但係難民呢就可以從中得到食物同報酬。據推測，一個女仔被帶去做呢個工作之後呢，就受到咗虐待。從嗰陣起呢，難民呢就唔再俾婦女被帶走去工作啦。
So there's a smuggling ring in the camp. This wasn't the first time that someone freely entered the camp to take a refugee out.
At least it was certainly his last time. My gut tells me that we'll learn more about this ring when we find out where the thug came from.
Can I ask you a question?
Sorry, we don't see much here.
個女仔懶咗要揾。
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Sorry. We don't see much here.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
You're the one who tended to our man's wounds. I thank you greatly. The police didn't allow us to help him.
The police will leave you alone now. I've proven to them that the man who came into the camp died due to his own foolishness.
Thank you for standing up for us. But nobody would help us without a reason. You're here because you want something.
Yes, I do. I need to speak with the girl drawn here.
He wanted
to take the girl away, but we won't allow her to be hurt again. What do you want from Nayla?
Nayla. She was hurt some time ago. I'm here to find the people who did this and bring them to justice. And to find them, I need Nayla's help. Will you let me speak to her?
Justice. There's no justice on this land. But you helped us, so maybe your words are not empty. You can speak to Nayla, if she wants it. But I will be watching you.
No, who's there?
Hello, Nayla.
My name is Elizabeth.
My name is Sherlock. I know someone hurt you. I am here to help. I'm trying to find the people involved and bring them to justice. Please, There is a photograph, and I'm sorry, it is terrible, but I simply must ask. Where did this happen? What can you tell me about these people? Christ, Sherlock.
我已經着咗呢個 lady 裝都唔得。
Naylor, I'm sorry. I'm not very good at this.
You come here for me, but you are rude and cruel and condescending. A cross. The man had this cross. Now go away. Leave us be. I do not need another white man's help.
Ah.
Oh, glad that wasn't me.
Not my best work, John. By a long shot.
我已經換咗套
Naylor
靚
doesn't
衫
want
㗎
us
啦。
meddling. I'm
因為我唔
starting
記
to
得化
wonder what
妝
this all
啊，一
achieves.
定係因為咁。
But she helped you anyway. Now we know that maniac's face and the cross he wore, we can still catch him.
Son. 難民營入邊，我即係攞呢個紋身去問人。哇，梅腳印。殺死密丘里奧嘅兇手同畫廊竊賊係同一個，係啦。小偷被畫家發現。房客本來就係要揾嗰張相嘅。其實我到而家都唔係好識撳呢個。點樣整走佢啊？唔識咁。點樣整走佢？呢多一次。點解全部變晒紅色嘅？撳唔走喎。 OK。周蟲或者會蝕者，即係跟住去揭書，要揾呢個人嘅身份，頒咗勳章。去邊度揾嗰個勳章？但係呢度嘅證據未揾晒。
May I ask you something?
Sorry, we don't see much here.
Is this familiar to you?
Sorry, we don't see much here.
回灰嗰兩個連咗未？哦，OK，連咗啦。
Is this familiar to you?
Sorry. We don't see much here.
Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry. Who are you asking? About what and dressed as what?
哎呀，跟住呢？絲都清走埋喎，係咪要揭咗本書先呢？但係仲係白色嘅喎，嗰啲嘢未揾晒嘅喎。
Could you help me?
Sorry. We don't see much here.
我去揾一本書先啦，又係。
I owe you a lot, Mr. Holmes.
You still here?
The intruder has a most peculiar tattoo on his neck, 2 lines and a point. Do you know anything about it?
You really want to know, kid? Why? You want to play a policeman or something?
I'm sure you have it in your records, so it won't hurt if I have it in mine.
In my records, it's just a tattoo, as it should be in yours. Ah, to hell with you. Suit yourself as to what you're going to do with it. Off the record, though, such tattoos are often connected to a man named Mr. Niccolo Bernadotti.
Bernadotti, you say?
Bernadotti?
A respectable businessman in Scaladio. His company imports goods and wines, and smuggles everything that can be smuggled between the colonies and the mainland. His people can be identified by an obscure tattoo, just like the one over there our friend has. But these are all merely rumors, you see. If Mr. Bernadotti was a criminal, he'd be in prison now. Or hanged, right? disturbing a hornet's nest here, son.
哎，綠色咗啦，綠色就舒服啦，走啦，直接走啦，去揭書，去市政廳，頒咗勳章，應該市政廳會有資料嘅。我哋走咗出去先。喂，向前行就係嗰度。直跑，直跑 ，OK。呢度入去。
Guests of Cordona, the treasures await you.
Maybe 對象官員時期唔關事啊。咦？定唔係呢度呢？真係有。湯馬斯諾頓嘅側寫，湯馬斯諾頓1840年生於倫敦，跟住奧斯福大學畢業，1869年就做秘書，跟住就去咗印度擔任軍事專員，77年就有個巴斯勳章啦。78年3月1號呢，就被任命為英國喺科爾多納嘅特使，佢喺市政廳有自己內閣嘅。呢個都係書仔嚟喎。紅酒，商人，帕納多蒂公司嘅簡介喺1873年由尼古拉帕納多蒂建立嘅，個總部呢就喺呢個我哋一陣間揾呢個地方啊。佢呢間有限公司負責非洲嘅英國殖民地同埋英國嘅其他領土，包括科爾多納之間嘅運輸、進口嘅產品呢，包括嘢食啦、提子、紅酒、咖啡、日常用品等等。開公司嘅創始人呢係尼古拉帕納多蒂先生。帕納多蒂出生喺意大利西西里，39歲嘅時候就做咗商人，跟住移居咗倫敦。同年嘅遲啲時候呢，佢係將佢嘅公司總部搬咗科爾多納。用佢嘅説話嚟講呢，咁樣係為咗離佢做生意嘅殖民地更加近。自從帕納多蒂先生喺1873年抵達咗科爾多納之後呢，佢就成為咗著名嘅藝術贊助人同埋科爾多納嘅社會福利投資者。佢最近嘅慷慨解囊嘅行為呢，包括為警察局買新裝備啦，協助總督喺德國帶一艘叫做齊柏林，我想食29號嘅飛艇。
What a lovely man this Bernadotte is, eh, Sherry?
但係佢就
Can't
傷
wait
害咗
until
個
we
女
get to
女。
meet him.
你先揾個總部。斯卡拉迪奧蒂奧嘅西南方向，西南市集路，市集路同羅馬路交叉，市集路同羅馬路。市集路喺邊度？哎呀，我揾咗呢度添。市集路。市集路喺呢度，羅馬路喺邊度？呢度。錯咗，一開始就錯咗啦。呢邊。哇，11:08㗎，原來。呢個 game 真係好容易就沉迷，捉埋個衰人先。報紙檔。
All fresh issues are sold out.
哦，冇嘢買。係咪呢度？Hotel 羅馬路市集路交界啊！羅馬路呢度，市集路呢度，呢邊。都唔係。喺邊啊 ？Where is it？ Where is it？ 哎呀，睇先。交叉路口附近。真心覺得你好中意話係㗎，雖然智商不足，但係查到都有成就感㗎嘛。啊 ，sorry， 喺邊啊？個總部喺邊啊？越走越遠喎。我完全離開咗市集路咯。聽唔聽到啊？有冇聲啊？有冇畫面啊？啊，唔得，我真係打去衫嗰個客服嗰度投訴下先。佢個唔穩定程度成咁樣。一係就衝入去，一係就想辦法俾守衛放我哋入去。哎呀！ 試下換做難民衫，你入唔入到先？Hello，係啊，辛苦大家啦。呢個我呢邊上網係一個錯誤嘅選擇。
Shipped from Cape Town. The wine route from colony to colonies. Do you know anything about this?
I don't have time for this. Find somebody else.
Yeah, I'm back. 其實我嘅解決方法就係重新開機一次啊，將嗰個 router， 但係就要等咯，佢重新即係佢熄咗再開個路咯。
An essential remedy against sea scourge on any ship. May I ask for your assistance?
Sorry, we don't see much here.
Hmm. 冇嘢偷聽喎。英格蘭兇手。
Hey, yo. This is private property. You lost something.
I'm here to discuss business with Mr. Bernadotti. I tried the front door, but...
Mr. Bernadotti isn't seeing anyone. You have 3 seconds to walk away or you'll never walk again. Capito?
It's in Mr. Bernadotti's best interest to...
1...
Aiyah.
Listen, the man Bernadotti sent to...
2...
唉，真係要打佢，打佢。
I did try to resolve this peacefully.
唉，我一隻套 lady 衫添，今次即刻嗰啲，即刻攻擊力低咗。
Take a rest, my friend.
咁錯仔。
Don't cry, you'll live.
I'm coming for you.
打佢。
The snuff's ready.
Too simple.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Take this.
唔食啊！哎呀，傻！係咁射到佢 pat pat 添。佢 pat pat 有2粒子彈。
Take a rest, my friend.
The snuff's ready.
哎呦哎呦哎呦！冇跑咁快，冇跑咁快。哎，卡住卡住卡住！
Don't cry, you'll
Give him the pepper snuff.
冇用㗎，佢戴咗眼
Can
罩。
overcome the brute now.
而家就有用。
Too simple.
Too simple。千祈冇輕敵，冇輕敵。行開啲先。
I'm coming for you.
Okay.
Don't cry, you'll live.
哎呦，手。哇哇，就隔離一個。冇弱點。
I'll put you 6 feet under.
咩啊 ？6咩啊
The snuff's ready.
I couldn't miss the party.
Too simple.
I am the party.
Give him the pepper snuff.
I am the party. Let's party.
No more crime for you until next month.
快啲！冇殺人㗎，冇殺人㗎。我放咗2粒子彈人哋個 pat pat 入邊咋？20蚊啊！好 ，search 喺呢度先。我啲音樂咁詭異嘅。
Sherry, look. This seems familiar.
No, sir. Don't hurt me.
It's all right. I won't harm you.
Like you didn't harm the folks on the way here?
佢哋打我私
An
家。
amazing piece of culture. I imagine many collectors and museums would be interested in having it.
走私。
A Dogon statue from West Africa. A century old at least. Masks, traditional for the Chokwe people of Central Africa. VH Grindley Flow Blue tableware. This is what lies behind the facade of Bernadotte Company Limited.
走私文物。哦，就係幅畫喺度啦。
Let's see what's hidden there. Vogel's stolen painting. Isn't it curious how it developed into a much more interesting case?
Okay.
This marble fella. It's like he was made after my image. You see
似咩
it?？
佢個嘴一啲都唔似啊！晒啦！哇，你係邊個嚟啊？
Don't come any closer. One step and I'll shred you to pieces.
冇人能找到你的屍體來吧，我會好好咒你一頓。
Go ahead. Make my day.
Righto. Yes. Yep. Well, excuse me, sir. I think I've got to. It's better I leave.
Whoa. Oh, wow. That was as if somebody put my words in your mouth.
logistic 飛艇都關事。resources 冇嘢讀咯。
This is it. This is where all the magic happens.
The Bernadotte Company Limited Trade Network reaches the most distant colonies of the Great Empire.
It must be very convenient for a man like Bernadotte.
Please don't shoot me. I have a family.
fuck 嘅，我會邀請。都係想着返套衫，自在啲咁樣。唉，又唔記得睇數。好啦，變咗有線啦。
Spare me.
OK。
So you've cut through all the guards
等陣先
just to talk to me.
等陣先，未睇晒，等陣先。
I suppose it's Mr. Bernadotte with our fine governor.
$1875
1875. It was taken a few years back. John, how many people in Cordona have a photograph with the governor, do you think?
You definitely don't have one.
佢好扮緊小偷。
This is it. This is where all the magic happens.
啲錢喺入邊啊！哦，久等啦！館藏豐富，準備好自衛不友好，準備好未？
Whenever you're ready. I'd hate to intrude.
幫派刺青與眾不同。皮膚受損，有槍，已婚。尼古拉·帕納多蒂係一個嚴厲嘅黑幫頭目同精於計算嘅商人，佢透露住無與倫比嘅自信同令人屈服嘅威嚴。為咗預防隨時可能到嚟嘅危險呢，會隨身配槍。大槍呢都係會放喺槍套入邊嘅。帕納多蒂出身於工人階級，由於家境貧寒，佢好細嘅時候呢就不得不落田工作啦。陽光嘅辛苦勞作同營養不良呢，就導致咗佢有皮膚病。雖然佢克服咗陣病，但係佢嘅皮膚後遺症都係清晰可見嘅。儘管佢而家經濟上面好寬裕，但係佢仍然同上流社會保持距離。佢嘅衣着同外表都好保守。帕納多蒂同佢嘅手下有住相同風格，但係樣式唔同嘅紋身。呢啲紋身可能係一種代號，代表住一個結構嚴密、行事隱秘嘅犯罪組織中嘅不同階級。第二個，尼古拉·帕納多蒂係一個殘忍嘅黑幫頭目，佢唔驚俾雙手沾滿鮮血嚟炫耀自己嘅權力。帕納多蒂年青嘅時候努力工作，但係慢慢佢對周圍嘅世界產生咗仇恨，所以呢就想搞啲麻煩出嚟啦。由於生長喺一個貧苦嘅家庭，佢細個就我一樣嘅呢啲。皮膚上嘅後遺症清晰可見，但係唔願將呢啲收埋喺華麗嘅衣着之下。 咁樣就永遠記得自己身份同過去。
Niccolo Bernadotti, I presume? The name is Sherlock Holmes, and I'm afraid I bring bad tidings.
Is that
so?
The man you sent to the refugee camp failed in his task. He impaled himself on his own blade. A clumsy and chaotic end.
For a man who just broke onto my property,
你講
you are more
OBS 個
businessman
原版，
than
等
brute.
陣啊，我陣間搞。
You have my attention, Mr. Holmes. Do not waste it.
哎呀，冇睇佢哋講咩添。你真係北咗喎！我想 refresh 佢都唔得。係咯，我想 refresh 佢都唔得，搞唔到，搞唔到添，點算好？呢度試下咁樣。唔係呢個，copy錯咗條 link。哦，得啦。冇睇呢句破唔到案，點算啊？點算啊？點算啊？點算啊？我睇翻重播先。嘅不同。等陣啊，大家等陣啊，我睇翻重播先。佢講咗咩啊？派去難民營嗰個人冇完成任務，俾自己把刀吉穿咗，真係一個好蠢嘅結局。作為一個剛剛闖入我地盤嘅人，你仲似一個生意人，唔係野蠻人。你成功引起我嘅注意啦，福爾摩斯，唔好浪費呢個機會啊！哦，得 ，OK， 繼續。
Mr. Bernadotti, do you know the name Boniface Mercurio?
直播睇重播係。
Mercurio was a local artist. Recently, a man broke into his apartment, ransacked the place, and killed him. The thief was looking for something.
You are testing my patience, boy.
In a moment, the connection will reveal itself. As I said, your man was found dead in the refugee camp. He was there to kidnap a woman, but the other refugees intervened to try and save her. The ensuing scuffle resulted in the man's accidental suicide. He sported the same tattoo as your men in this building. In fact, it also bears a resemblance to the one on your neck. Care to explain what business your man had with this woman?
You have no idea what you are talking about. I cannot... The refugees in the camp are on edge. What happened there is a tragic accident. One I am not responsible for.
For what reason was your man there if not to abduct her?
Why would I answer? You are yet to justify your presence in the slightest.
I was hired, privately, to investigate the recent theft of a painting from an art gallery. My investigation led me to a man from your organization, and thus, to you, Mr. Bernadotti.
That is quite a stretch. Why would I need to steal a painting when I could buy anyone I wanted?
Interestingly enough, I spotted the stolen painting in your storeroom.
I buy and sell a lot of things, Mr. Holmes. Unfortunately, if this is true, it is not the first time I have been sold stolen merchandise. I presume you were hired by the owner of the gallery. Tell them to contact me, and we'll sort out the situation. So, This painting is why you broke
佢
into
第一
my
幕太
office.
大，成日阻住人
So
哋。
many words, so little action. When you barged into my office, Mr. Holmes, I got the impression you wanted to talk business. Now I see you had come just to talk. Tell me exactly what you want, or get out.
It was necessary groundwork for what comes next. I have
好
enough
白啊！
evidence
個
to
妝化
conclude
到
that the
塊面
gallery。thief, the artist's killer, and the dead man in the camp are all the same person.
Your time is almost up, Mr. Holmes.
Before you draw your gun, there is one final detail I am yet to mention. The young woman your man was tasked to collect from the refugee camp had been defiled at a perverse masquerade party. That violation was captured in a photograph by Boniface Mercurio and used as a reference for his painting. The photo shows the attacker's face.
Finally. That's why you're here, Mr. Holmes. You have the photograph.
It is what your man was after when he broke into Mercurio's apartment, and it is what you're after too, isn't it, Mr. Bernadotte?
You have the photograph with you. How much do you want for it?
I am not naive enough to carry it with me, but I am yet to decide what I shall do with it. I know the man in the photo is a British envoy. What interest do you have in his downfall?
I must admit, I'm rather impressed by how comprehensively you have pursued this matter. And so, you deserve the honest answer. My business dealings are often arduous in their bureaucracy. A man in his position, willing to look the other way, could ease my
佢係想偷嗰張相，
In
用
return,
嗰張相去
I will
威
make
脅
sure
嗰
no
個
one
官，
looks
俾
his
佢
way
繼續
either.
走私。
A favor for a favor.
A favor
Also
for
known
a
as
favor.
blackmail, the modus operandi of any true professional.
It was not originally my idea. Mercurio set things in motion, extorting the envoy for the most trivial of ends. Money. In response, the envoy hired my man to retrieve the painting and the photograph, eliminating Mercurio's leverage. I only learned the whole story after the artist was killed in
佢話
his
唔
home.
關佢事喎。
And rather than extricate yourself, instead you took over Mercurio's venture.
It fell into my lap. As a businessman, I simply seized the opportunity. Now, how much do you want for the image?
Hmm. 有冇得 save？
Why did you send your man to remove the woman from the camp?
Without a photograph, her testimony was the next best thing. Securing her was in everyone's interest. Victims and witnesses all too often disappear. I thought the girl was safer with us. I did not anticipate what would happen at the camp.
佢聲稱係幫佢。
I saw refugees from the camp at your warehouse. They work for you.
I have made certain arrangements with City Hall and the police. Thanks to me, refugees can work and be paid. It's a pathway to freedom.
And how much do you save by capitalizing on their cheap labor?
I have heard no complaints. They seem happy just to get out of that slum.
I could not help but appreciate the collection of smuggled artifacts in your storeroom. You have rather diversified your business.
Oh, high and mighty of you, Mr. Holmes. Not all smuggling is immoral. I pay generous rates to developing cultures and spread their culture to eager buyers. And furthermore, I supply many immigrants with a taste of home.
A very convenient way of thinking.
I have traveled wildly, Mr. Holmes. I've seen people in far-flung lands for whom my services are a lifeline.
而家玩到幾多 percent
Without
隻
them,
game？ 我諗應該
they
過一
will
半㗎
starve.
啦。
The tax on cargo is often so absurd
呢個係
that it
其
would be
中一
more
個主線任務
profitable
嚟
to
嘅。
simply sink your ship than dock it in the harbor. And trust me, I am speaking from experience.
係啊，搞亂個體制嘅墳場，跟住
Why
話
should I
自己
give you
做
the
得好
photograph?
好。
Just name your price.
What if my price were not money? You claim to have connections, Mr. Bernadotte. Perhaps you could improve conditions for the refugees. Give them a chance for a better life.
I do have connections, Mr. Holmes, but help the whole camp? You are asking too much. I could, however, make arrangements for one person. The woman who was violated will have her own home outside the camp, solely for her and her child. She will no longer be a refugee, but a princess. That I can guarantee.
Is that really possible?
It will be neither fast nor
我
easy.
覺得個女仔好容易
but I
就
can
會
do
俾
it.
人殺咗。
She deserves it, don't you agree? And as for her abuser, he will serve me as much as he deserves.
So, in your plan, everybody will be given their due. Especially you, Mr. Bernadotte.
Seems like a fair deal, no? I doubt anyone could offer you better. Simply give me the photograph.
一開始
The
梗係
world
咩都應
becomes a
承你
better
啦，佢
place.
就要張相
I
咗。
give you my word.
What makes you think you can decide what's best for these people?
Such is the arrogance of British imperialism. I take your point.
哇！你睇下幾型。哇！今日要玩到呢度。唉。無情嘅正義，特使十分之可恥，但係派納多蒂試圖利用當前嘅局面獲利。佢哋兩個都唔值得信任。真相係，如果將呢件事曝光，問題就能夠迎刃而解。將相交俾沃格爾，佢就會將一切公之於眾。派納多蒂係一個行為可疑嘅商人，但佢承諾為尼拉同佢嘅孩子安排幸福嘅生活，聽起上嚟好有吸引力。但係咁樣先係對佢哋嚟講真正重要嘅事情。將證據交俾帕納多蒂，等佢敲詐特使啦。點樣先得呢？我決定 save， 下一次再揀。今日玩到呢度先，好攰啊！下一次再玩啊！呢個下一次我哋先一齊揀，大家一齊思考一下。我哋下一次一開始整個投票。好，今日嚟到呢度先，一齊諗佢，諗佢，係啦，就係咁啦。諗佢。好啦。今日就嚟到呢度啦，又 OT 咗成個幾鐘添啊，好攰啊！係啊，大家一齊思考下，我哋下一次再見。聽日係禮拜五，所以聽日會喺90嗰邊直播嘅，所以聽日我呢邊台唔會開直播噶。咁之後下禮拜，因為我可能 plan 會出去，所以暫時未知下禮拜幾號開啦。好啦，大家都辛苦晒啦，皆さんおやすみ。希望我之後個上網會好啲啦。捉鬼大師 OT 都捉弄唔到異國美女。單檔仲有冇其他嘢要收集？可能係未完晒嘅。辛苦啦，大家辛苦啦。拜拜。